What's up, Rockstars? How you doing today? I'm coming to you on a more serious note today. I'm headed home to Columbia, South Carolina. 803, you already know. But anyway, decided to go home because home is my safe place. Like, just to be back in my environment, like my home environment. Like, college is cool or whatever. Being away from school, from home is cool. But you need that safe place, that regrouping area, and that's why I'm going home. Cause like, I just need to be away. Like, make sure I get back together. And there's nothing wrong with regrouping. Whatever helps you regroup, go for it. I'm coming home. We just had our gospel concert on Sunday. It was amazing. Like, just amazing. And my mom and my stepdad came down for it. And we had breakfast this morning. Now, breakfast this morning was supposed to be, just to seal the good weekend. Like, this weekend was very nice. And it was supposed to seal it. But mom ended up asking about my grades. Now, as you all know, well, some of you may know, Coastal Carolina was shut down for 3 weeks. So that's almost a month. It was 3 weeks we were shut down because of Hurricane Florence. So I missed a lot of schooling. Now, on top of that, before we went out of before Hurricane Florence, my uncle passed away. Right, and it was a sudden death, so we weren't expecting him to pass. I never imagined losing him. Like, my uncle, we were really close. So I didn't deal with that too well. Like, even though I went back to school after like a week, I was out for a week because we had to do, like, I went home exactly when he passed. We had to do the planning of the funeral and everything. So this is a total of 4 months that I done missed, right? On top of that, when I come back from school from this type of stuff, it's not like I go back in the mindset to, be in school. You know what I'm saying? Understand everything. Like, when I deal with devs, I'm in a really cloudy place, so I'm not able to really comprehend everything that's going on. Okay, so I say that to say this: if you are having mental health issues, mental health is a very, very serious topic. It's nothing to just play around with or to even put on the back burner. You see what I'm saying? Because usually when I deal with stuff like this, a lot of people tell me, "Brock, just put it on the back burner." You know what I'm saying? Put it on the back burner, focus on your schooling and da-da-da-da. Well, it's easy to say that, but once you're actually in those shoes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, I tried, it doesn't matter. This is not the first time I've dealt with something like this. Since high school in 2016, well, I was going through a lot already. I was going through a lot personally, dealing with issues. That's a separate video. But I was going through a lot personally, and then my grandfather got sick, and he got so sick to the point where he lost his mind. And he got put in the hospital, and he was actually just laying there. He was just laying there. Like, he could hear us, but that's all he could do. We had to do everything for him, right? That really took a toll on me. Combined with my other issues, I had suicidal thoughts. I didn't want to be here no more. I just not necessarily wanting to. The reason why was because I wanted to get rid of all pain. I didn't want to deal with it anymore, right? I knew everybody was there for me. My family was there for me. My friends were there for me, but that wasn't enough for me right then. Like, it just, like, I felt alone even though everybody was around. And I would ignore my feelings. You see, I would ignore what's going on. I'll put everything on the back burner, as people say. It got to the point where I wouldn't even cry anymore. I still have issues with emotions, like showing emotion. I showed emotion so much in high school to the point where now I'm just like, oh, okay. See what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for tears to flow. It's hard for me to even show. You see what I'm, like, it's just because I felt like it's no need. Like, there's no reason for me to cry because nothing's gonna change because of it. But let me tell you, terrible way of thinking. Showing emotion, and then there's these things that say that showing emotion is weak. It's a sign of weakness. There's men shouldn't cry. This, that, and the third. Lie. It's okay to embrace your emotions. You need to embrace your feelings and your emotions, because in order to get over something, you have to admit that you're going through it, and you have to admit that you're feeling this way in order to change the way you're feeling. If you don't do that, then how are you gonna change something that you don't agree that you have to change? Or how are you gonna change something that you don't agree that you're in the state that you are? You see what I'm saying? So that catches up to you. It catches up to you, and it did. Like, I had a couple attempts, and I had to actually stop myself from going forth. And it wasn't me alone. It was God. It was God, because it was terrible. Just a very terrible time. And since then, my mind has been cloudy. Like, I'll be at events and stuff, having fun. I'll be in school. I'll be there, but I'm not there. Like, I'm very hazy. Like, I'm just there. You see what I'm saying? It's just like in a trance all the time. Like, maybe I'll slip out of it maybe a day or two, but right back in. And my uncle passed, and I got better with it. But then when my uncle passed, and my auntie passed on top of that, I'm sorry, my auntie passed as well. Right before my uncle passed, maybe like a couple weeks before. So, and I just saw my uncle at the funeral for my auntie. So it was just a very bad time for me this year. 2018 was just not the year for me, and prayerfully 2019 will be better. But yeah, so I say that to say this: if you are going through something, if you're dealing with something, or even if you're just feeling down, depressed, or any of that, you can't focus, don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. Please go and you talk to somebody. You can talk to somebody. You can reach out. They have a suicide line. I'm telling you, like, this stuff is real. Please don't ignore it. And if somebody's going through something, if you know somebody's going through something and they're talking about ending it all and everything, reach out. If they don't want help, reach out to somebody else, because they might not like you for it, but it'll help them in the end, I promise you. They might not want that help. They might not want to be helped, but at the end of the day, it could save their life. I had a counselor and everything. I talked to her, and she helped me out very, very much so. But I was I was afraid to even tell anybody that I had suicidal thoughts, except for a couple friends. But I was afraid to tell anybody because I didn't want to be on medicine. Because I kind of hinted it to my mom, and she told me, hey, if you're doing this and that, you're going to be on medicine. And that's what I didn't want. And a lot of people don't want that. But I've decided now, actually, that for me to focus, like, on my mind, I need to be focused and stuff. Maybe I do need to be at ADHD medicine or some sort. But I'll be speaking with the doctor about that. But it's real. There's nothing to play with. I have to learn to deal with death. I need to learn how to deal with the cons of life. Because at this point, something will happen and I'll just throw it out in the back of my mind. It doesn't leave now. It just goes in the back of my mind and I don't actually deal with these issues. That affects how you treat other people as well. Because when I would do something like that, I would take my anger out on people. Not on purpose, and it's definitely not something that my character is not me. Like I saw like snaps from, you know how I get a flashback of Snapchats, and I was saying things that I don't even recognize. Like I was like, that's not me talking, and it's all this depression. It is. It's real. So do not ignore it. If you need help, I'm here. I am an anti-suicide advocate. Like I am here for it. Like all of the suicide awareness, the mental health awareness, I am here for. I stand for that because I know how it feels, and I know it's not an easy thing to deal with. Please reach out with me. Please reach out to me. I'm sorry. Reach out to me on Instagram, my messages. Reach out to me on these comments. I want to be the one to help you. If I don't know you personally, I still can try to help you. I still can talk to you and try to bring you through. Like with stuff I dealt with, I came a long way with it, but I still have a little ways to go, and I'm working on that. I just want y'all to know I love y'all, and there's definitely more to come. I'm sorry that I took so long to come back to y'all, because this has been a part of my issue. I just been dealing with a lot and trying to get back on top of school, trying to keep my mental health together, because that right there is priority. You see? So I'm schooling. Yeah, I'm not doing well right now. I'm not. And French, I'm doing well. And that's crazy, because that's the class I didn't think I was gonna do well in. But just make sure your mental health is where it needs to be. Like next semester, I will definitely come back with a punch, because I'm gonna get ADHD medicine. That's no doubt. I'm going to get on something, because I need to get myself together. And it's okay to have assistance with these things. You can't do it alone. And if you're religious, you know that you have God. You know you have God by your side. Other than that, there's other resources out there to help you. So I'm on a journey to get myself back together. I feel like I'm stuck at 18 or 17 whenever this all started. Like I feel like I'm still there, because I have never actually processed everything that happened since then. So I'm still there, like, and I'm on a journey to get myself back together, and I'm gonna do it. I'm determined. And if you're in the same boat, I'm definitely here for you. We can do this thing together. Like, I love you guys, and you have to have self-love. You gotta love yourself too. No matter what people say about you, what people have to say, you definitely need to love yourself. Self-love, like, I can't express that enough. Like, self-love. Just love who you are, embrace who you are. You may be different. Different is cool. Different is better. If somebody is trying to strive to be everybody else, what's the purpose in that? Be yourself, be you. Like, I dress up on Thursdays. It's just a movement I started for my uncle, right? I just dress up on Thursdays. Some people, what you all dressed up for? There's a reason. See what I'm saying? And it don't have to be a reason. I used to dress up in high school just to make myself feel better. Like, be you. It's what I'm trying to say. That's my purpose in saying that. Just be yourself. Love yourself. All of the above. I love you all, like I said. There's more to come. I don't know what's next. On a brighter note, I don't know what's next. A Q&A, maybe, you know, a little tutorial on jeans. I'm supposed to be doing a tutorial. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but I'll do it. I don't know what's next, but you all will see some stuff soon. I love y'all. And take care.